Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am your teacher, Mrs. Aksa Kanwal, Assistant Professor of English from Government Degree College for Women, Dubai Mahal Road, Bahawalpur. I welcome you all in this online lecture and wish you joyous and safe summer vacation. Dear students, today we are going to study the fourth play of our syllabus of third year English compulsory, and the name of the play is The Smoke Screens, which has been written by Harold Breakhouse. Now let us see what we find in this lecture. First we see the main characters. The first character is that of Suzanne Merridew. She is a 50 years old lady and she is the aunt of Primrose. The next character is that of Lucy Aston, and she is a 40 years old woman and she is the mother of Primrose Aston. And the next character is that of Primrose Aston. She is the main character and a 20 years old girl, and she has a friend and her name is Clarice. These are the four main characters which you will see in the story. After getting introduction to the main characters, let us start the important points of the story. Suzanne is a 50 years old woman from a village and has come to stay for a few days in London at the house of her younger sister, Lucy. Lucy is 40 years old. She is a self-made woman who once married a charming husband but later divorced her husband and started working. Presently, she is the owner of 3 garages and a fleet of taxi cabs. Dear students, in this slide we are met with the two characters. One is Suzanne and the other is Lucy. Both are sisters. Suzanne is an elderly sister who has come from a country to spend a few days with her sister, whereas her sister Lucy has settled in London. We come to know that once Lucy Aston got married, her husband Charles was a very charming person, but they couldn't lead a happy life. So Lucy divorced her husband and she started working to earn her livelihood. She is now a well-established businesswoman who is the owner of 3 garages and a fleet of taxi cabs. Lucy has a 20 years old daughter, Primrose. She is a blind follower of modern trend as she comes home late at night and smokes cigarettes. Primrose behaves so rudely with her Aunt Suzanne whenever she tries to advise her. Suzanne wants to have a talk with Primrose, who is so busy with her routine. Primrose wants to go outside and searches for her bag, which Aunt Suzanne has hidden to make her stay home. Primrose is upset. She searches in the whole room and smokes a cigarette too. At last, she gets to know that Suzanne has hidden her bag. She orders her to stand up, otherwise she will spill her down. Students, in this slide we see one more and the main character of Primrose, who is the only daughter of Lucy Aston. She is an ultra-modern girl who stays out of home till late at night and does smoking. She is very liberal and whenever Aunt Suzanne tries to teach her morality, she does not pay any heed to her talk and rather gets rude. As Aunt Suzanne is 50 years old and a resident of a countryside, she is a conservative lady. Her life in country is very peaceful. She has 2 immaculate or simple sons and a loving and caring husband. Now she is stunned to see her niece so revolting and modern, so she reacts toward Lucy and Primrose smoking. She does not like Primrose applying lipstick for going out and attending clubs till late at night. She wants to have a talk to Primrose, who leads these devilish ways of living, but Primrose has no time to listen to any such talk. When the play starts, we see that Aunt Suzanne has hidden Primrose's bag behind her. Primrose is madly searching for her bag as she has to go outside and suspects Aunt Suzanne for hiding the bag. She orders Aunt Suzanne to return her bag, otherwise she threatens her to get it forcefully. Aunt Suzanne returns her bag. The bag contains her lipstick, her girlish secrets, some money, and a latchkey. On finding her bag, she applies the lipstick and leaves the house. Suzanne dislikes her attitude and advises Lucy about the observance of the moral values. Lucy is a woman with moderate thoughts. She does not object her daughter's modernism and defends Primrose. Their talk is interrupted by the arrival of Clarice, Primrose's friend. She starts talking about her ugly footballer brother, John, in detail. Here the story proceeds, and we see that Aunt Suzanne returns Primrose's bag, and Primrose takes out the only lipstick from her bag. She applies it on her lips and goes outside. Primrose's manners are unbearable for Suzanne, and she advises her sister Lucy, Primrose's mother, to make her observe some moral values. But we see that opposite to her sister, Lucy is a lady with moderate thoughts. She understands the modern generation and is flexible for their ways of living, whereas Aunt Suzanne is the representative of old and rigid generation who is inflexible to the modern currents. Dear students, to make the theme of generation gap more easy to understand, we can relate these characters to those of the play The Boy Comes Home, where Uncle James is the representative of the old generation. He is rigid, inflexible, and narrow minded. Same is the character of Suzanne Merridew, whereas Primrose is a character matching to Phillips. Both represent the modern generation with their ideology and lifestyle. Both these generations are unable to bridge the gap of understanding, so are unable to get closer. Lucy Aston is the modern character, similar to that of Aunt Emily, who tries to manage in between these two generations. Now we come back to our present play and see that the conversation of Aunt Suzanne and Lucy is going on about Primrose's mannerism, and the door is knocked at. Lucy goes to answer, and we see Primrose's friend Clarice at the door. She comes and starts talking about her brother John, who is a football player. She describes him as the ugliest person on the face of the earth and compares him with the appearance of the hippopotamus, or sometimes calls him a bull who is only good in the playing field. Listening to such talk about an unknown person is very boring for Suzanne and Lucy. Primrose arrives home and thanks Clarice for introducing John to the family. Clarice goes away, and Primrose makes an announcement before Suzanne and Lucy that she is going to marry John. Primrose tells Lucy that she has not done a mistake by selecting John for marriage, as he is not as charming as her father Charles. Her step suggests the deep insight that apparent parameters of beauty are no longer a guarantee towards a successful married life. Lucy is very upset. She realizes that being a mother is a losing game. She knows that she has to lead a lonely life with her taxi fleet. She lights a cigarette, and Primrose goes to the dining room where John has arrived. Dear students, let us see what these points elaborate. John is the brother of Clarice and is unknown to Lucy and Suzanne. Clarice utters no other words but in description of John, and she does her best to represent John as the ugliest person. Suzanne and Lucy feel tired and bored listening to the detailed talk in description of John. Meanwhile, Primrose comes back home, and she is thankful to Clarice for introducing John to the family. When Clarice's job is done, she leaves the house, and Primrose makes an announcement that she is going to marry John. Suzanne tightly grips her chair arm in response, and after some time exits from the place. Primrose continues her story to Lucy and tells her the wisdom of not selecting a charming person as a husband, as the charming companions are not a guarantee for a happy life. Lucy listens to this all and lights a cigarette to create a smoke screen around her to cover her inward emotions. Primrose goes to the dining room where John is waiting for her. Lucy talks through the smoke screen that she will shoot John if he is ever unkind to Primrose. In the end, we see Lucy alone with her smoke screen. She vows to protect her daughter's happiness and claims to shoot John if he is ever unkind to Primrose. And here is the end of our play. In the end, I say you thank you, with the hope that you would have understood it. Take care. Allah Hafiz.